Going down. Let's lower the collective, see if that station stabilizes me a little bit. Rockets for you. Nice connection. You, sir. Goodbye. Today I'm looking at Mi-8AMTSH, a Russian helicopter at 9.7. That's been on my list to do for quite some time. This is just a beautiful, beautiful helicopter. Look at this thing. Look at this model. It just makes you want to play it, doesn't it? At least it does for me. This is a beautiful helicopter at 9.7, and it comes with a whole array of just amazing weaponry and lots of choices. Just look at this. On every wing you have everything you need, everything that you really want to bring, it's all available to you. You have a rocket pod. For any target that's in the smoke, anything that's stationary, maybe there's a couple of guys sitting in one area, it's nice to be able to unload a whole bunch of rockets on a specific location. You have 4 AA missiles on each wing, so you get 8 total to face off against the jets. And then you also have 4 ATGMs for all the ground targets that you need to work on. So you have that on both wings. Both wings come completely stacked with all the weapons that you could probably wish for. Anything you can dream of, it's all available to you. The one thing you don't have is, of course, all the tools that exist in the game. You do not get night vision. Let me just pull up the modifications window. There's no night vision. There's no gun. There is a tiny little gun at the very front right here. I don't know if you can see it. It's very, very small. There's a gunner sitting right in front. Useless. Right? You can only shoot this to maybe make the jets think that you have a gun. But that's about it. It's just a scare tactic. There's no real effect using these things. I've tried even to shoot down the trees. Even the trees don't fall down. That's how bad this is. So yes, there's no gun on this helicopter for the argument's sake. There's no night vision. So identifying anything on the ground takes a little bit of extra work. And you're really hoping for people to be scouting or be engaged in a battle when you're about to strike. But looking for targets might take a little bit of extra time and effort on your part. The biggest downside about this helicopter is that there's no warning system. There's no laser warning system. There's no missile warning system. There's no laser identification, right, to tell you that something is watching you, something is firing at you. So because of that, there's really nothing you can do to prepare yourself. You know, sometimes when you peek over a mountain and you get a laser signal, you know, okay, somebody's watching me, I better relocate and find myself another location. Doesn't work with this helicopter. So because of that, there's no point in playing safe. There's no point in trying to hide yourself and stay visibly low, because you will most likely be showing up on the radar, and an SPA system will be firing a missile at you, and you will have zero knowledge whatsoever. And you think that you're safe, you know, staying low, staying hidden behind mountains and all that, and then you get hit by a missile. You have absolutely no warning whatsoever. So because of that, my whole strategy today is to play very, very simply with no grand plan. Okay, it's just to go up as high as I can, stay at above 1 kilometer to 1.5 kilometers in the sky above the battlefield, and then shoot things down on the ground. That's it. Very simple. And this is how I've been playing this helicopter. It's very fun. There's no strings attached. There's no specific strategy or try to really outlive the threats and try to survive. None of that. If I get shot, I get shot. There's really nothing you can do about it. The only thing you can do is just try to kill the targets before they kill you. This thing does come with some flares. So if you do see a missile kind of making the trail towards you, you can protect yourself with the missiles, but because they're located in the back, I'm not even sure where exactly they're located. It doesn't really tell us where they are. but they are in the back. They shoot at the back of you. So if you're facing the SPA and the flares are coming behind you, the missile is not going to see the flares much. It's just going to straight up hit you. So one thing I've noticed is that in order for the flares to work, you have to turn backwards. So you basically have to turn all the way around so that the flares are the only thing facing the missile. Then the missiles tend to veer off and you can survive a shot. But for the most part, by the time you see the missile approaching you, it's already too late. So yes, today's plan is just to go as high as we can and deliver some deadly shots on the ground below. Let's go.
Recon reports enemy spotted.
Here's our first target. Staying stationary, perfect for me.
Recon reports
Nice little finish to that.
attention to the map.
Once you get to this altitude, it's ideal because it's really hard to really see you. You have to look up quite high to be able to notice me. So this is usually why I stay so high. We have a target here in the sky. Looks like a helicopter.
Recon reports enemy
Oh, it's a Bow 105. Okay, we got him. Okay, who's over here?
spotted.
I think that's our guy. There's another one spawned in. Beautiful. That was Ozealot.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Very tiny little thing, but I was able to get him in time. Okay, I only have rockets left, so hopefully this guy stays put.
Grid zone.
Okay, he died.
Recon reports enemy spotted. We're winning.
This is a very difficult map for helis. You have to be really high to be effective, so actually having this helicopter was very appropriate for this map, because with this helicopter I always go high. It's the only way I find that it works. So no matter what map I'm playing, I'm always doing the same strategy with this. Simply because this helicopter has no means of protecting itself. It doesn't know when there is a threat coming in, so you can't really react to things. So staying high is the way to go.
Attention to the map.
Okay, he's still there. He was on fire just a second ago. Let's put him on fire again. Okay, not enough damage. Merkavas are just so strong. Okay, stay right there. Oh, another direct hit, but no kill. These guys are survivable today. Okay, smoke is up. Rocket rain. Okay, not much damage there, but... Okay, I saved my teammate with that one. Leopard. Finally, somebody dies. This is my backup at this point. I got shot down. Okay, we have a jet.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Nice. We got a connection on that jet. He's gonna go down soon. We have a ground target coming in.
Attack the A point.
And of course he has
Designated grid square.
the most lucky obstruction in his way. Right as my missile about to hit. Nice. That's another Merkava. he just put the fire out. He's on the move. Okay. 3 missiles wasted, unfortunately. But it did get a connection, so I guess it's not completely a waste. Okay, I missed that guy.
Defend the speed point. Attack the A point. Yes. The enemy is winning. We've got to counterattack.
There's the guy at sea. Oh, just as he's about to reach the point. Somebody else is on sea, by the way. Nobody on A. Okay, he's locked on me. You gotta keep moving sideways when this happens because the tracker is showing them my position so that they can hit me. As long as you keep moving, that tracker is gonna continue moving back and forth as well, so they won't know exactly how to hit you. Just like that. You cannot stay stationary, you gotta keep moving. And at the same time try to kill the target, just like that. That was a success. There's a few more. Everybody's trying to get me with their machine guns. Nice. Kugelblitz. Okay, this guy is really trying desperately to hit me with his machine guns. Really? You don't want to be doing that. Because you clearly show yourself, you expose your position, and then I know exactly where to shoot. Because as you can see, it's kind of difficult to identify targets on the ground. I'm kind of relying on reports of people shooting other enemies. And of course, I was too late with my missile. Yes, this helicopter doesn't have night vision, so identifying targets takes extra time. Here comes the jet, and I'm so high above him that he doesn't even notice me. Okay, now he's going up. Plus I have 8 anti-air missiles, so I have plenty to work with. There you go, perfect position. And he missed it. Okay, he crashed, but it counted. Thank you very much. That's a good change to the game, by the way, now that they've added that. And to be honest, in that situation, I feel like it really was my kill. If he simply crashed and nobody got anything, that would have been kind of unfair. So I think that's why they introduced that change in the first place. Okay, he's stationary. Let's unload all my rockets. Everything I got. That's a lot of damage. But he still survived. The last target of the game. Okay, we got a couple over here. Okay, I lost the first one. Let's see if I can get the second. Okay, got the engine. Beautiful. There he is. There's the first guy. Just to the left. Oh, there's 2 of them in there. Okay, let's go for the second guy on the right. Okay, that was a weird one. Another hit, but not much damage there. I'm right over the battlefield, so it makes it difficult for me to engage targets on the ground at this point. So I need to back myself up. I'm still maintaining a pretty high altitude, 1.3 kilometers, which is perfect. I could even go higher, but then it becomes very difficult to see targets. They become too small. But this one is perfect. Okay, gunner, fuel tank, and electronic equipment. Okay. Better than nothing, I suppose. M18. I don't know what he's trying to do here with that. Alright, got the Merkava. Got the M247. The best part about this tank for me is the lift. Okay, I just saved my teammate there. The lift on this thing is absolutely amazing. It's probably one of the best helicopters in the game, especially at 9.7. It's really quite impressive. Also Ka-52, Ka-29, also very good helicopters with their lift abilities. Because if you really want to get really high and stay above a kilometer in the sky and to do this kind of gameplay, you need a really strong lift. A lot of helicopters can't do that. But with this one it's quite easy. In a matter of seconds, I would say minute, you're already up at such high altitude that most SPAs can't even see you anymore. They have to really know your location and then pay attention to where you are to really find you. Okay, I'm going down, but I'm gonna go down and fighting. Okay, I'm going down, but I still got weapons. I can still do things. Yep, going down. Going down. Let's lower the collective, see if that station stabilizes me a little bit. Rockets for you. Nice connection. You, sir. Goodbye. Yep. People are angry. Here comes a jet. Okay, I survived that flyby. Now I get to shoot at you with my 8 anti-air missiles. Never mind, one is enough. Our team is absolutely dominating, and this is something that I've noticed many times, is that a good helicopter play, either at the beginning of the game or later in the game, can really significantly influence the outcome of the game. Not always the case, but more often than not. I would say 80% of the games that I have really good games with a helicopter end up as a win. I think it's just mentally effective against the enemy, because they shift their focus to you, and then the ground units just completely steamroll the entire team. Happens all the time. I don't know if it happens for anybody else, but I feel like every time I play a good helicopter game, or even a good rush at the start of the game, it goes really well. Okay, gotta start moving sideways. Got him. Yeah, this is a total steamroll of the enemy team at this point. Okay, he's covered by the rock. Okay, smoke. Okay, we got something. Ah. Only the track. I got one left. Never mind. Where's that rocket, man? Here's some more rockets for you, sir.
Attention to the designated grid square. Air 260.
Ah, too short.
100 meters.
It's such a long distance that
Enemy spotted.
it's really difficult to shoot rockets accurately.
Attention to the map.
All right.
Air 260. Height 100 meters. Attention to the map.
In just about a minute, I am already at 1 kilometer above ground, which is impressive. Having a lift like that is just very, very nice. Okay, got this guy. He had a friend next to him, but I don't think I'll be able to get him. I think his friend was moving. Okay, I'm way too high now. I need to lower myself slightly. Below the clouds. Thank you for the scouting, because at 9.7 I have no night vision. Really hard to pick up targets on the ground like this, which makes it much slower for me, much less effective. So having people scouting like this is perfect. Makes the job very, very easy and very effective. I didn't have a target originally, that's why I couldn't really be successful with that. Okay, now I'm a little too close to the battlefield, it's becoming a little bit difficult. Okay, I see this guy. There's another one.
Attention to the designated grid square. Allied forces have captured that zone.
Okay, how about the last one? Oh, spawn protection. Okay. So that's Mi-8 for today. I do have another helicopter in the making, and that is Mi-35P. This is a squadron helicopter, and I've been playing around slightly with this one. I'm still completely stocked in many ways, but I already see a problem with the design of this helicopter. It only has 2 pylons available to you, and then when you try to get the Mi-8 weapons, it takes up all your space. As you can see, it takes up all the space on the pylon so that the second pylon cannot be used. Unfortunately, you can't bring a rocket pod, you cannot bring a gun, you cannot bring any AA missiles, nothing like that. I'm still kind of working through the research, but as far as I can tell, you cannot bring... Yes, you see the air missiles go on the same spot as the Mi-8 complex. So I will have to probably choose one side to be Igla missile, the other side to be Vichar or Atakas, whichever one you prefer. Anyways, that's going to be a future helicopter. This is still under research for me. But as far as flight characteristics on this thing go, it looks pretty good. It has a really good gun. Has all the night vision. It has missile warning system and everything that you need in a good helicopter at 11.7. But I just see that the design of these pylons is unfortunately blocking the use. If you want to bring it, if you want to bring as many missiles as you can, you really restrict it on the other stuff. Anyways, that's a future helicopter video for today. This is the Star Mi-8. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.